everybody. It's Aisha with IC Beauty. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk about what self-care really is. According to Wikipedia, it's any necessary human regulatory function which is under individual control. It's deliberate and self-initiated. Did you catch that part? Deliberate and self-initiated. That really stood out to me because it means the very thing that we all know about self-care. It's nothing that someone can do for you. You are in full control. Remember that. You are in full control. Are you grabbing the wheel or are you crashing? Because for me personally, I was definitely crashing. I would be lying to you if I sat here and said that I was the queen of all things self-care, because I'm certainly not. And it's a process. It's something that you have to learn. It's something that you have to be deliberate and initiate. Say it with me. Deliberate and initiate. Once you realize that, the power in being deliberate in your actions, you can really start to change things. I decided that I no longer wanted to be a crash dummy. I was so tired of feeling like I was doing something for everyone else but myself. If that ever happened to you, tell me, did you ever feel resentment towards the people that you was doing stuff for? Be honest. I've been there. I've done that. I can remember times of helping someone and happy that I was able to help, but being resentful because the time it may have taken me to help, I had actually hoped to do something for myself. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to be selfish, because selfishness has no parts in self-care. And I hate that people say you have to be selfish to take care of yourself, because you don't. In fact, taking care of yourself can be the exact opposite, because in caring for yourself, you can care for others a lot better. And once I really embraced that and really saw how that works, it just made things make more sense. So I took my control back, and I want to encourage you guys, if you're not practicing self-care, to take that control back. You see, here's the thing. I used to think self-care and equate it with things that cost money. Now, of course, who doesn't love a good massage, a good mani, a good pedi, a spa day? All of that's wonderful. But there are some things that are so core in self-care that cost no money. Only thing it costs is the deliberate action it takes to implement it in your regular daily life. For instance, what I started doing was setting boundaries. When have you actually sat down and said, what do you need? Think about it. I started setting boundaries. I made a schedule for work. I was more rested. I was more useful to my clients working on a schedule versus letting them dictate when I work and working around the clock and being tired. I feel so much more rejuvenated. It allows me to take time on different avenues of revenue. Personal life. It's okay to say, hey, listen, right now, from 9 to 10 a.m. or whatever your time may be, I can't do that for you because I'm doing this for me. But after 10, okay, then maybe I can do that. Set some boundaries in your life, personal, work, whatever it is. I also started taking time for meditation and prayer. I personally like to do this before my household awakens, because I'm a married woman. I have multiple children. So once the house is awakened, it's just too much moving on. It's not really quiet enough. But I have found that waking up early enough to take that time for myself, to be able to meditate on a scriptural thought, to really be able to pour my heart out in prayer to my Father, it's amazing how it sets the tone for my day. And so I encourage all of you to definitely involve some type of spiritual care, because it's important, especially in these times that we're living in. I also am starting to explore hobbies. Have anyone ever asked you, what do you like to do for fun? And you kind of sit there for a second wondering, like, what do I really like to do for fun? Because a lot of the things that I do are not always necessarily for me. They're for other people. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy them. But to really say I do this for me, I have to think hard on what that thing is. And so I'm having fun just exploring different opportunities, different things that you even can do to have some unwind time. I'm eating better. I'm taking time to take walks. You know, it doesn't have to be some rigid program, but just try every day to do something that is for yourself. That in itself is self-care. I encourage you to please, please, please make it a point to incorporate self-care in your life. If we have learned anything because of COVID, we can all walk away with this one point. There are some things that are necessary, and there are some things that just aren't necessary. What are some things that you guys are doing for self-care? Please feel free, drop it in the comments box. I want to read it. I want to be able to share it in the newsletter with my clients. So with that being said, I hope you beauties have a wonderful morning or night whenever you're watching this. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. There's not that many because I'm not that social, but still follow me. And I look forward to talking to you guys another time. In fact, I think the next video I'm going to do is going to kind of focus back on hair, but on scalp health. As always, remember, I see beauty, I see you, and I see success. Have a great day.